Let me explain something to you, man. Being out in these streets, man, the streets will swallow your ass whole while you think you trying to prove something out here in these streets. There's so many individuals right now fighting cases on their way to the penitentiary over some dumb shit, over some shit that all it took was a sit down. But instead, they want to show how tough they was, and so that now they on their way to the penitentiary. They finna lose everything they got just because they want to show how tough they was. My thing is, man, if you don't take heed to nothing else, man, if you got some good ass parents in your life, man, if you got a bigger homie in your life that's trying to give you some sort of knowledge, some sort of advice that can help your life, man, you better take this shit if it's free. If a motherfucker don't say nothing to you, that just means that shit, they don't give a fuck about you. You don't want an individual to start talking to you once you get to jail, or be standing over you and saying what you could have did when you in the ground. You better start taking that advice now. Cause a lot of motherfuckers will say, well shit, she grown. Oh, he grown. I'm not finna talk to no grown ass motherfucker about what they should and should be doing. But my thing is, you hang around them 24/7. And if you don't hang around them, you be around them. Y'all drink together, y'all kick it together. You know what I'm saying? So if you see that man finna hit a brick wall, or that female finna hit a brick wall, you mean to tell me you're not gonna stop it? You're not gonna try to stop it? Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. We the only race that do that shit, man. Every other race, they pick themselves up and things of that nature. We the only individuals that say, fuck it. Fuck him. Fuck her. Turn our back. We gotta stop doing that shit, man. Especially if you fucking with an individual. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when shit's real until shit get real. And that's just 100. I done been in so many real situations, man, I can't even count. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I see a motherfucker in my circle about to crash and burn, if I can help stop that, I'ma do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being 100. If I can stop it, I'ma stop it. You know, ain't no way I'm gonna be hanging around an individual for years in, and I see this motherfucker finna go to the penitentiary, and I know that it's a possibility he could be going to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? And I don't try to stop that. I'm gonna try to stop that, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He could be, you know what I'm saying? He could be in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? He could be in his 50s, 60s. If he one of my homeboys or one of my homegirls, I'm gonna try to stop it. All I can do is give my advice. Now, whether they take it or not, that's on them. You know, we too busy walking on eggshells and shit for individuals and don't want to give them the real. You know what I'm saying? And then once they crash and burn, then we want to say, well, shit, I should have told them this, or I should have did this. You damn right you should have. Maybe that person wouldn't have crashed and burned. You know. And then for you youngsters out here, man, you young YNs, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, you don't want to go into that motherfucking penitentiary system, man. You don't want to go up in that motherfucker. It's easy to get up in there. It's definitely hard to get out. And then you ain't, you know what I'm saying, the odds are stuck against you. Because you can go into the penitentiary and not be doing shit, minding your business. And an individual come up to you and be like, what you in here for? Or what set you from? Oh, them your shoes right there, what size you wear? Now you in a situation where You got to fight for your manhood. You got to fight for your respect. It's not that you starting the shit. It's just that you have to maintain in order to not get done in. And in the process of doing that, you also got snitches in there. So say you fight this dude or you stab this dude and y'all might have got away that day. You got people that will go back and tell it. So now you got a ticket. What's a ticket? A ticket is when they write you up. You may get 30 days. You might get a year. You might get 25 days in the hole. If it's worse, you may go back to court and catch another case. You know what I'm saying? This is what comes with going to the penitentiary. So all that motherfucking shooting shit, leaning out the window or walking up shooting your ops, you ain't doing that shit in the penitentiary, man. You're not doing that shit, man. The worst you gonna do in the penitentiary is catch an individual slipping when he in the bed or something, or in the shower, and you might be able to stick you. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, it's strictly these right here. It's strictly these. That's all you using. So if you ain't got your knuckle game up, you know what I'm saying, and you going up in that motherfucker, you gonna have an uphill battle, even if you minding your own business. It's a great chance you're gonna have an uphill battle. So, think about this type of shit. Think about this when you pull that motherfucking trigger and blow a nigga's noodles out and thinking you're not gonna get caught. Nowadays, it's cool to be around snitches. Nowadays, snitching is accepted. Snitching is accepted nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful, man. All that crashing and burning, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't no punk because you sit down and try to chop up game and try to alleviate the situation, man. That don't make you no punk. That don't make you no pussy, excuse my language. That don't make you no sucker, no mark, no buster, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If two men can sit eye to eye and talk about their talk about their dispute and try to come up with a productive way to solve the problem, then that's dope. Because then nobody dies. Then nobody gets knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And you got to worry about this individual again. See, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the youngsters out here, man, they're not being raised by adequate fathers. They being raised by a lot of them are being raised by their moms. You know what I'm saying? So they become super sensitive, hypersensitive. You know what I'm saying? Anything can set them off. They can have a female and she walking down the street with another dude, that sets them off. Get over here. And make them turn into a crash dummy. Now they on their way to the penitentiary. Can't fight, can't do nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that these motherfuckers could be just shooters out here. Now you on your way to the penitentiary because you done put your hands on this chick because you super sensitive. I'm just saying, man, you need to think before you react. I'm trying to tell you, man. I done been there and done it, man. I didn't think. I just reacted. You know what I'm saying? I was a time bomb, but I was one of the lucky ones. You know what I'm saying? I was just one of the lucky ones, man. You know what I'm saying? Went to the pen, did my little time, and came up out that bitch. Went in the 90s, got out in the 2000s, and ain't been back. Early 2000s, early 2000s, and ain't been back. Ain't been back, ain't caught no cases, none of that shit. That shit ain't cool being in the penitentiary and you next to a nigga taking a shower, you know what I'm saying, and this nigga butt ass naked over there taking a shower and you next to him. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing cool with sitting in a motherfucking penitentiary with a child molester, you know what I'm saying, who you want to twist his motherfucking head off. And ain't nothing cool about that. Or a motherfucker who done killed, knocked down 3 people in the back room. And you got to be around that type of shit. I'm trying to tell you, man, you ain't the only killer out here. You ain't the only crash out here. You know what I'm saying? They build penitentiaries every day for us. You know what I'm saying? They build penitentiaries every day for us. They not gonna stop building them. When God cut my lights off, they'll be building another one. On 9-0, they'll be building another one. You know what I'm saying? Quit feeling like you got something to prove out here. You ain't got shit to prove, man. You ain't got shit to prove to nobody out here. Unless a motherfucker put his hands on you, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I understand that, but you ain't got shit to prove out here, man. If a motherfucker can't accept you for you, fuck him. Fuck him. Leave him alone. So what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? They wasn't genuine in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Live your life, man. Live your life and keep living, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gonna be gravy. Every day ain't gonna be a extraordinary day. That just comes with living life, man. You know what I'm saying? And stand on your morals, man. Stand on your respect. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta stand alone. I don't mind standing alone. I got homies, but I don't mind standing alone. I don't gravitate to everybody. And everybody don't gravitate to me, man. And I'm cool with that. I'm super cool with that. You know? You know what I'm saying? We just gotta learn to not accept everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause these motherfuckers following this motherfucker, you wanna go over there and follow them. And this motherfucker leading them in the wrong direction. But because that individual is popular, everybody's following them. You don't have to follow behind them, man. Be your own man, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being your own man, waking up, looking in the mirror, having your manhood, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know, just keep pushing, man. Keep striving to be extraordinary. And like I say, every day ain't gonna be an easy day, man. Every day ain't gonna be an easy day, man. But if you want it, you gotta go out there and you gotta get it. If you want it, you gotta go out there and get it, man. Not crashing out, doing some stupid shit, not taking somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, work hard, get what you gotta get. It may come tomorrow, it may come next week, it may come in 6 months, it may come in 5 years. You just gotta work at it, man. Don't shit come to a dreamer but a dream. It's easy to get frustrated out here and give up and throw up the white flag. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that. It take a real motherfucker to get up every morning to go to work and push and make it happen, man. Pay bills, pay car insurance, pay car notes. It take a real motherfucker to do that. It don't take shit to get out here and crack a motherfucker's head open. You know what I'm saying? And have him leaking and take his shit. It don't take nothing to do that. So I'm just letting you know, man. It's consequences and repercussions, man. I talk about it all the time on 9-0. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Shut up, shut up. That's that killer, man. Look, I got that killer over here, man. I got that killer. You hear? You hear that killer? So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep your heads up, man. Stand for something, man, or you'll fall for anything, man. It's Wolverine, man. Salute. You hear that killer, don't you? You hear that killer? Look at that. It's that killer. You see that killer? I'm out, man. Y'all stay up.